me, but at least have the decency in you to leave me alone when you freak see me out in the streets while I'm eating or beating my daughter and now come and speak to me. I don't know you and no, I don't owe you a motherfucking thing. I'm not Mr. Instinct, I'm not what your friends think. I'm not Mr. Friendly, I can't be a prick, but you give me my tank just for in, just for in. The patience is in me, and in.
His opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 202 pounds, AJ Styles!
2 out of 3 falls. I'm sure both combatants believe that they could possibly win 2 straight. But I don't know if the talent that I see in this ring right now, there's just no way it's going to happen in 2 straight falls. We have a newfound respect between Styles and Paris. When they left Wildside, they were in fact opponents. They were warring opponents. Since joining WCW, they've become a tag team on their own. But he'll put a lot of differences aside, but there's still a level of competition between the two that will never, ever subside.
Stephen Prazak, let me explain something to you. In case you don't know it, idiots out there at ringside, this is Steve Martin, Mr. Wildside, the owner of Wildside Wrestling. AJ Styles, I brought this guy into the business. He walked in this very arena, had never been in a wrestling ring before in his life. In less than 2 years, he got a contract with WCW. Air Paris, on the other hand, he's been spoon-fed since the day he got in the business by Burt Prentice. It's going to be one hell of a match, but I don't know if AJ's going to be the same without Jeff G. Bailey in his corner.
Well, that's right. Then again, maybe to AJ Styles' benefit, I believe that Jeff Bailey is pretty much a canker sore on the butt of professional wrestling anyway, and I think Styles doesn't need that kind of crap. He and Air Paris doing just fine on their own. Thank you very much.
Let me say this, I'm not out here to toot my own horn. I'm out here to call one of the greatest matches in NCW arena history. And I will say this, one of the greatest matches in wrestling history. These two guys can go better than anybody else I've ever met in pro wrestling. AJ Styles and Air Paris, I hate this drink of water, Air Paris, but I can tell you this, he can flat go inside the square circle. 2 out of 3 falls. We're going to find out who the better man is right here on Wildside.
I am completely stumped. I mean, if I were to pick favorites, and I love both these guys, I think both guys are remarkable. I frankly think that AJ Styles is, in fact, the future of this business of professional wrestling. And Air Paris is almost like off the charts when it comes to describing what he can do in the ring. I'm left almost numb by the talents of both these competitors. Perhaps the finest 2 athletes ever coming out of NWA Wildside. And good Lord, they're the main event here. 2 out of 3 falls here this week on NWA Wildside.
Stephen Prazak, I've been preaching this for 2 years. AJ Styles is the greatest athlete that ever walked through this arena, bar none. AJ Styles is the man. I don't care if Jeff G. Bailey's in his corner or not. AJ Styles, I think, has forgot where he's come from. But tonight, we're going to see who the better man is between AJ Styles and Air Paris. I got my money on one. I'm not going to say who.
Gee, I wonder who that could be.
AJ
He asked
Styles.
him knowingly. Oh, thank you very much. I kind of got a handle on that earlier on. But right now we're talking about 2 competitors. They're just so familiar with each other's repertoire. The other fact that they are a tag team in WCW. And so there's a level of cooperation there that they didn't have when they last left Wildside, because they were, in fact, warring combatants at the time.
Well, let me explain this right here. Andrew Thomas is in here with a broke arm due to the BLC.
No, wait
and
a
Scotty
second.
Wren just broke the leg of Jesse Taylor. You've seen that before the commercial break.
That's
Let
true.
me tell you something. Scotty Wren is going to have to be put out of this business once and for all, and by God, I'm going to be the man to do it.
You've been preaching that for a long time right now, and have not been able to pull that one off, because you can't take Scotty Wren out. It's impossible. Oh, perfect drop kick right in the mush of Paris. That Styles, boy, what a gifted guy. And you know, as amazing as he is, he's actually improving. That's damn scary.
And he's still young, too. This kid right here is going to be the athlete of the year 2001. I've predicted it for 2 years now, and I'm telling you right now, AJ Styles is the man as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, my God. Styles landed almost on his head. Boy, what incredible offense from both combatants here. But at what price here? This is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Knowing these guys, I feel pretty sure they're going to go 3 falls because that's just pretty much the way these guys operate. That's the MO of both Air Paris and AJ Styles.
And let me say this too, Steven. All these idiots at ringside are still in a little shock due to Jesse Taylor's broken leg. But I'm going to tell you right now, AJ Styles and Air Paris is fixing to line it up here.
Good Lord!
To the floor.
Oh, Styles flying over the top. His legs caught the top rope. Still made some damage to Paris. Oh, Styles and Paris are both down. Referee Andrew Thomas checking on both men. Looks like there's still some life left in them. Unbelievable offense, airborne offense from Styles. They call it a high-risk maneuver for a reason. It affects both the man doing it as well as the man receiving it.
That's the bottom line, Steven. For once in my life, I'm going to agree with you, as the high-risk move that AJ Styles just did cost him as he splatted on the floor. But I'm going to tell you something. Everybody's timing is off a little bit here tonight due to Jesse Taylor. And I tell you, Scotty Wren's going to have to be put out, and I mean put out for good.
Big talk from Steve Martin, but back that one up. Best of luck, pal. I don't think you'll be able to pull one off.
Hey, you remember one thing? Steven plays that. I got plenty more where he comes from. Now that was nice.
Unbelievable. And
there you go.
The first fall goes to AJ Styles.
The winner of the first fall, AJ Styles.
Unbelievable maneuvering it took to took it out, but yes, it did in fact. AJ Styles, fall 1 belongs to Mr. Styles. Fall 2 is coming up though, right after this. All right, Wildside fans, welcome back to NWA Wildside. We are in the midst of a 2 out of 3 falls match between AJ Styles and Air Paris. A match that is raising the bar of professional wrestling literally worldwide. The first fall goes to AJ Styles. There's a lot of respect shown by both these combatants, but I believe now that the bell has rung for fall number 2, the respect and the likability goes right out the door.
AJ Styles throws one of the best wide punches in the business. He will cold cock you in the head in 2 seconds flat, and there's Air Paris feeling the effects of that.
I find AJ Styles does everything better than anything else in the business. It's incredible. Air Paris with a quick roll-up. Not enough for Styles. Oh, no. Literally twisting AJ Styles in the air. Styles lands on his face. Paris looking for some crowd support. I think I would zoom in on his opponent. The hell with the crowd right now. They'll always be behind you, Paris, but stick to your opponent, pal.
Steven, these guys invent moves every time they get in the ring. And there goes AJ to the floor.
Oh,
and I mean, caught the ring barricade on the way down.
Oh, Styles flying over the top like kind of like a Russian space station. Air Paris in the ring right now. Styles coming to his feet pretty quick. The recuperative powers of Paris never fails to amaze me.
For God's sake, Steven, call the match. I mean, are you going to sit here and just moan and whine, or are you going to call the match, or am I going to have to get that greenhorn, Dan the Dragon, up here to take your place?
I'm kissing the ass of AJ Styles. What are you worried about, for crying out loud?
You ought to be kissing my ass. I'm the one who writes the paychecks around here. That's Mr. Wildside, Steve Martin.
Well, there's a lot of ass to kiss around here.
Hey, politics is everything in this business.
So I'm
you better
told.
get with the program, son, or you're going to be where our guess is, fired.
I'll write that down. Thanks much. Oh! Paris attempt a Hurricane Rana on Styles and managed to get it, though, but he landed right on the lower part of his back. I tell you, these high-risk maneuvers are taking their toll, and this is only fall number 2. Paris slowly getting to his feet. Styles much slower.
Did you see AJ bounce off that floor like a basketball? And we're talking about no pads here. at the NCW Arena.
Never has been any blue pads on the ground here. Here at the NCW Arena. Whoa! Oh, Styles face first, smack dab in the middle of the mat. I don't know if there's enough taken out of Styles in order for a pin here. Oh, Paris is threatening that high knee low. Some sweet chin music, perhaps?
It looks that way. Paris got to set him up for that big super kick, and he ducks it, turns around.
Styles knew that was coming. Side headlock. Perhaps a DVD? It is! It's a DVD! Sideways! On top of... Oh, that's it! Welcome back. We're here with fall number 3. A match that has raised the bar for professional wrestling literally everywhere. Air Paris and AJ Styles, two people who are warring here for a long time here at NWA Wildside.
For God's sake, don't you see who walked the ringside? Jeff G. Bailey's out here. That's why the match is not starting.
Bailey should not be involved in this match whatsoever. We're talking about AJ Styles, talking about Air Paris. Styles doesn't seem to be too affected by Jeff G. Bailey at the ringside. It looks like the connection is still has been maintained.
Well, hell, he better not. Jeff G. Bailey helped make the career of AJ Styles. I mean, I'm the star maker, but Jeff G. Bailey, the attorney, my personal attorney, he takes care of business just like that. And that's why Paris can't even stand up. I think he's drunk or something.
He is not drunk. He's too young to drink, for crying out loud.
Too many pills.
Hey, I thought that AJ Styles made AJ Styles, not you.
Let me explain something to you, Steven. I don't care what anybody says. The promoter, the star maker, the one, the only, Steve Martin, Mr. Wildside, is responsible for AJ Styles' career. He's one hell of an athlete, but I'm going to tell you something. Without the push position I put him in, he'd be just like the other ones at the bottom of the card.
Oh, let's not argue this point anymore now. Fists are flying now. Looks like tempers are really flaring here between Styles and Paris. Their mutual respect is now turned into intense dislike for fall number 3. Jeff G. Bailey cheering on Styles.
There ain't nothing like violence to sell tickets. Every wrestling promoter's dream, violence right here at the NCW Arena as AJ Styles and Air Paris are going to literally beat the hell out of each other. I'm just getting excited, Steven.
Thank you, P.T. Barnum Jr. Wow, Styles now opening up on Paris. Reversal. Oh, Styles up in the ring barrier. Head first into the concession stand. Oh, for Pete's sake. Styles knocked over the big bucket of ice. Trash can on top of Styles from Paris.
These two guys don't give a damn about each other, and they sure as hell don't give a damn about their own bodies. These guys right here will do anything it takes to score a pinfall, and Jeff G. Bailey just got a sucker punch. And let me explain something right here. Jeff G. Bailey and I are a little disagreement about AJ. AJ punched Jeff G. Bailey, a little personal thing there, but I'm telling you, AJ's the greatest athlete ever, and he's getting his ass whipped by this drink of water.
So it well seems, the return to the concession stand brawl here at Wildside. Oh no! Got Air Paris head first here into the announcing booth. The security rail topples over. The referee topples over. The front row is toppling over.
We got all hell breaking loose here at the arena as Paris is dumped on his back. And here comes AJ Styles, and he's right in front of us, and God only knows what this guy is going to do.
Oh, Styles has a chair. Styles has a chair. And he's ready to open up on Paris.
Cave his skull in, AJ. Cave his skull in. I want to see blood.
Oh,
what
no.
the hell?
Styles threw the chair away. He's not going to defeat his buddy Paris with a chair. It's going to be a real wrestling match, and it's going to be good. Hell, it already is. Look at Bailey. Look at Bailey for crying out loud. AJ Styles does not want Jeff Bailey's help. For crying out loud, AJ Styles, the future of professional wrestling, needs Jeff Bailey like an anchor store. Whoa,
I thought that was it right there.
Good Lord, 2.95. Styles gets a shoulder up just in the nick of time.
Stephen, why in the hell would AJ not want a genius like Jeff G. Bailey in your corner? He has made more careers in pro wrestling than anybody. And I'm telling you right now, AJ walking on his own is not going to make it. He can't even beat this drink of water at Paris.
Hey, talk about making careers. AJ Styles already has his career. He's already carved some serious roads in the world of professional wrestling, and he's showing more and more every week without the effects, without the help of Jeff Bailey. Thank you very much.
Who asked you anyway, Stephen?
You did, actually.
Damn opinion don't mean nothing to me, Stephen.
Thank you.
You're just an employee. You're nothing to me. You're an announcer with a job, and I'm going to fire your ass if you keep it up. Just smart talk. Just back talk me one more time.
Oh, don't go right on that. But now it's Air Paris now. Well, baseball slide attempt by Styles. Paris gets out of the way. Now Paris tells the front 3 rows to get out of the way. Oh dear, here comes Paris. No, but that's Styles. The security railing, and I use the word security real loosely, has just been completely decimated.
For God's sake, somebody stop these two before we don't have a damn arena for hardcore hell. Hardcore hell, we're going to tear this damn building apart if there's a building left to tear apart.
Well, there's certainly no security railing left here anymore. Well, I got AJ Styles. Boy, he's actually gone through rows 1 through 4 here at the NCW Arena. Now Paris dragging Styles back into the ring. Good Lord.
And let me say this too, Steven, and this right here is just going to prove my point. This is the real deal. This ain't no giveaway ring barricade. That's 2x4s and nails, and they went through it like a piece of paper. These two guys right here are athletes, and they can get the job done. But I don't think AJ Styles can do it without Jeff and I.
AJ Styles can do whatever he wants without Jeff and you. Yes, you were part of the equation back then. AJ Styles is doing just fine without you. You should be proud of what you had accomplished with Styles and not worry about what he's doing now. He and Paris, a double attempt at a flying cross body. Both guys know each other so well, they're doing the same moves at the same time. Unbelievable.
Steven, you remember one thing, and you remember it well. You never outsmart Mr. Wildside. I've always got an ace in my pocket, and by God, tonight, I got another ace in my pocket, and I'm going to show you why I am the star maker, the owner of Wildside, Mr. Wildside, Steve Martin.
You've got another, look. I hear the threat of another ace in your pocket. I don't like hearing that sort of stuff. Whenever you say that sort of crap, a lot of crap happens here in the rings of Wildside, and this match doesn't need it. This is a damn picture-perfect match. We don't need any aces up your sleeve, shall we say. Oh, whoa.
All I can say is this. I'm a winner. I was born a winner, and I'm going to die a winner. I refuse to be second, and that's why Wildside is going to be number 2 in America in just a short while.
I think we're there right now, pal. Yes, it's doing a lot of hard work from you, Steve. But I tell you, it takes talent like Air Paris and AJ Styles to put Wildside on the map. And boy, we're literally all over the map. And on the map of the head of, good Lord. AJ Styles dropped Paris right on the chair that Bailey threw into the ring, unbeknownst to Styles. But Paris, oh Lord, puts her foot on the bottom rope just in the nick of time. I didn't think Paris realized he was even that close to the rope. Shows you what an athlete Paris is. But I don't believe Styles is particularly happy with the fact that Bailey is inserting himself in this match, not to the approval of AJ Styles.
Let me explain something to you, Steven, and I'm going to tell you this right now.
Look at that! He threw the chair at Bailey! Styles threw the chair at Bailey! He doesn't want Bailey's help.
I don't understand this at all. I don't understand why AJ Styles would not want Jeff G. Bailey in his corner, for God's sake.
It's a singles match. Here are the opponents. You got AJ Styles, you got Air Paris, neither of which is Jeff Bailey, neither of which is Steve Martin. What don't you understand?
Let me explain something to you, Steven. I have never, ever said one time that these athletes are not what puts people on their feet. Every person in here is on their feet. It's just I am the straw that stirs the drink. I'm the one that makes it possible. I'm the one that gives them a playground to play on. And I'm telling you right now, I got an ace in my pocket. AJ Styles better get with the program tonight.
If you're stirring the drink, why don't we get a signed match between Steve Martin and Air Paris? I'd like to see that.
There's the squirrel.
Whoa.
Hey, Steven, they'll steal that next.
A flying press off the top rope. The flying squirrel. No, I'm not going to call it the flying squirrel. What a ridiculous name it is for that move.
AJ Styles. No. AJ, the inventor of moves, I'm telling you. This guy right here can fly like a bird.
That shooting star press, or the shooting Styles press, has left many WCW superstars very intensely jealous. We've heard some horror stories. Oh, Bailey has now clocked Styles. Paris clocks Bailey.
What the hell? Paris needs to mind his own business.
He was
out of the NWA Elite's business.
He was doing just fine without the Jeff Bailey at ringside. Styles, Paris on the top rope. Oh, good Lord.
Good God almighty.
Styles hits face first on the top rope. Paris lands crotch first on the top rope.
Here comes Prince Justice.
It's Justice. Bailey's waving in Justice. Bailey's with
Onyx. Let's don't forget Onyx, Stephen. Did you think we was going to let Air Paris escape the beating of a lifetime? And now AJ Styles has crossed us, and he's going to have to pay too. I'm telling you right now, the NWA Elite is going to take over this place once and for all.
So this is your ace up your sleeve, huh, Steve?
Oh, it's just getting started.
You couldn't have let this match finish on its own momentum, huh? No. Oh, no! Suicidal tendencies! Suicidal tendencies have gotten in the ring.
John Phoenix and Adam Jacobs in here.
Presumably to save their one-time Suicidal tendency partner, Air Paris, and also checking on AJ Styles as well. Apparently this
The third fall, a double disqualification.
It ain't over by a long shot, I can tell you that.
Wait a minute, it's not over. Yes, it is. It turns out to be a double disqualification. Oh no, suicidal tendencies. Phoenix and Adam Jacobs in the save the day. The Styles and Air Paris. No, I sure would have liked to see a winner in that third fall. But apparently you and that damn NWA Elite decided against it.
Well, it seems to me, if Paris and AJ could have got the job done on their own, they'd have done it way before Jeff ever showed up.
Wait a minute, it's not over. Yes, it is. It turns out to be a double disqualification. Oh no, suicidal tendencies. Phoenix and Adam Jacobs in the save the day. The Styles and Air Paris. No, I sure would have liked to see a winner in that third fall. But apparently you and that damn NWA Elite decided against it.
Well, it seems to me, if Paris and AJ could have got the job done on their own, they'd have done it way before Jeff ever showed up.
Oh, no.
I'm telling you this, Air Paris is going to get his.
But
He's going to get it.
Oh, yeah, we'll see about that. We've got a group hug now with tabs for everybody. Who the hell drinks?
Surprise! Surprise! I told you I had an ace in my pocket, and by God, it's time to celebrate.
What the hell is
WCW, my ass! This is my guy, Styles, and AJ Styles, and Air Paris. You're gonna find that out right now. Get him, John. Beat his damn brains out. You think you're going to Nitro Monday night? By God, you're going straight to the hospital. Get on him, John. Get on him. Make those sons of pay. That's right. Somebody's gonna pay tonight. Get on him. Get on him. Prince, get the table. Get the table. Get it. Get that table. They're going straight to hell tonight. And every damn one of you can join them because you're all a bunch of...
Jeff Bailey has managed to turn suicidal tendencies against...
Who the hell do you think you are, AJ Styles? I made you. You're nothing without me.
Unbelievable.
You're nothing. Air Paris, you're nothing. I want you to break them. Break them. This is it.
Justice and Onyx have brought a table into the ring.
This is the NWA Elite's house. I don't give a shit about WCW. Put them through the table.
Good Lord, it seems like suicidal tendencies are now the new
Get 'em off.
members of the
They're
NWA
going.
Elite.
Send them straight to hell. Oh, that's right.
Oh my.
There is AJ Styles and Air Paris.
Damn it, Bailey! Get that guy out of
They're
here!
nothing. They're nothing. This is the NWA Elite, and we lift these pieces of...
The things that Air Paris and AJ
Let me explain one thing. You don't mess with the NWA Elite. And I told you, I promised you stardom. And by God, you're gonna get it. Let's put your hands together for suicidal tendencies.
I'm not putting my hands together. I'm showing you one member on my right hand right now, Mr. Wildside. I can't believe it.
I made AJ Styles, and I took him out just as quick.
Any soul can be bought. This is
You're jealous, boy. You're jealous.
You're jealous.
Air Paris and AJ Styles putting on a veritable wrestling clinic for the 23rd century here tonight.
They're jealous,
All for
man.
naught. All for damn naught.
Everything they did in there was destroyed by this, by these despicable lowlifes, by these cretins, by the rebels themselves.
Surprise.
Satan incarnate, Steven.
Now, I don't know if it's that severe, but the ace that Steve Martin had up his sleeve turns out to be John Phoenix and Adam Jacobs, turning their back on everything in order to be new members of the NWA Elite and take out.
There's your boy,
Paris and
Bill
AJ
Burns.
Styles.
Any soul, Steven, any soul can be bought. I firmly believe that now.
This is the lowest of the low. Perhaps the finest wrestling match we've ever seen here at NWA Wildside. Destroyed, totally destroyed by the NWA Elite. Elite my ass. There ain't nothing elite about them. They are the canker sores on the butt of professional wrestling, and I don't mind being quoted on that one, Dan.
And sadly enough, we may never see Paris and Styles in a Wildside ring again. It appears the Elite has won, Steven. It appears they have won.
It appears that way. Don't count out Styles. Don't count out Paris. There's more we will hear from them sometime soon if I know them very well.